What's up, everyone? Gonna be making a guitar lesson for the song "Down in the Valley" by Head in the Heart. I'll do a brief demo real quick and then we'll get into the lesson. There you go. That's the start of the song. I apologize for adding the vocal, but it felt appropriate. Anyways, this is a beautiful little tune. Very simple. The finger style is a little bit hard if you're not used to that kind of style of guitar, but definitely doable and approachable for a beginner. I think it's a good way to get into it. Just gotta practice it really slow. It's the key with that stuff. And then once your fingers know what they're doing, you can make it faster a lot easier. But anyways, let's get into the lesson. So this is kind of the intro part's kind of based on the C chord. So we're gonna start with you can actually start with your middle finger off, but we're gonna start with our ring finger on 3 of the A string and our pointer finger on 1 of the B string. And those are gonna be like anchor there the entire time. Then my thumb's gonna be taking care of the bass note, which is generally gonna be on the A string, but then it'll sometimes, it'll move down to the D string. You'll see, but generally on the A, literally just 3 on the A repetitively. And then my pointer finger is gonna start taking care of the B string, and my middle finger is going to be taking care of the high E. So that's kind of how we're going to start. We're going to start with our pinky placed on 3 of the high E. So we're gonna pinch 3 of the A and 3 of the high E. Then we're going to alternate back and forth between the A and the B. So A, B, A. So that part should sound like. It's boom, boom, boom. It's not straight. It's kind of like swung a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Then you're gonna pull off your pinky and pinch the A string with the open E now. Do that same alternating lick. A, B, A. Then, so up to there. It was a little sloppy. Then you're gonna move your pinky to 3 of the B, and you're gonna pinch the B string and the A string together. And then you're gonna alternate back and forth, A, B, A. But this time you're gonna hold down your pinky on the 3 of the B. So yeah, up to there. Then this is a little walk down. So the root note is gonna stay 3 on the A the entire time, and we're gonna walk down. Open E, 3 on the B, 1 on the B, and then we're gonna walk it all the way down to 2 on the G. So, and notice here my pointer and middle finger have shifted up a set of strings. So now my pointer's taking care of the G, and my middle is taking care of the B. So up to there. And then we're gonna go back to alternating between 3 on the A. We're gonna go A string, E string, A string. And it's 1 on the B is the note that you're playing on the B. Pull off your middle. So now you're pinching open G with the A string. So, and then repeat that again. So up to there. the thumb's just literally playing like a consistent like C note the entire time. But yeah, and that's pretty much the entire thing. So then the intro will repeat exactly the same. And then here it changes a bit. So you're gonna pinch, you're gonna do the pattern with 2 on the G and 3 on the A twice. Then you're gonna pull off to the open, to pinching the A and the open G. Pinch it, wait a sec, like wait half a beat, and then you're gonna alternate G, A, G. And then immediately after you do that alternating, put your finger down 2 on the D. Then alternate G, D, G. Like so. After you do that, immediately hit 3 on the A again. So. And then alternate G, A, G, and then back to 2 on the D for one last time. So that part should sound like. Yeah. Okay, so that's the entire intro. And then we'll get into the lyrics. I apologize in advance for my singing, especially since, as you can tell, my throat is a little bit whatever. But yeah, I'll demo the entire part first. I wish I was a slave to an age-old trade, riding around on rail cars and working long days. Lord, forgive me for my rough and rowdy ways. Lord, forgive me for my rough and rowdy ways. So the entire part we're kind of doing like a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down pattern. And we're just going back and forth between an F and a C chord. So the F, I'm playing 3, starting from the A string, 3, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm kind of ignoring both of the high E's, like just kind of focusing on the like meat of the chord, really. So it starts with 1 pattern of F, and then 1 pattern of C. And then you're gonna go back for 2 patterns of F. So. And then you're gonna do 2 patterns of C, but this time you're gonna start with the open D string ringing out, and then you're gonna hammer onto 2. So that entire like section is just like. Wish I was a slave to an age-old trade. And then it's the same pattern for the riding around on rail cars, working long days. And then when you get to the Lord have mercy on my rough and rowdy ways, it's just 2 patterns of F followed by 2 patterns of C, so it's a little bit simpler. Lord have, I'll just do it so like I'll do it without the lyrics, and then I'll sing with the lyrics once. Lord have mercy on my rough and rowdy ways. Okay, and then after that we're gonna get into the intro one more time. And then this is where the song kind of opens up, so feel free to strum a little bit more loudly, freely, but it's still that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So it goes, call it one drink too many, call it pride of a man. But it don't make no difference if you sit or you stand. So we'll tackle like those two phrases. So the pattern is just F to C to A minor, back to C. I'm not gonna read off the if you don't know the chords, like they're pretty easy to look up. Just standard A minor and C. So yeah, F, C, A minor, and then C. And it's one pattern of F, followed by one pattern of C, followed by one pattern of A minor, followed by like 4 patterns of C. And then that pattern repeats again for the next lyric. So yeah. Yeah, and then, cause it opens in trouble and starts with a green. Gets into that part, sorry, I'll actually demo it, so. Cause they both end in trouble and start with a green. Yeah, they both end in trouble and start with a green. So that part's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like just 4 down strums on the F. End in trouble and start with a green. And then it's that same just C repeated over and over again with the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. They both end in trouble and start with a green. Yeah. Get the idea. And then it goes back to the F, C, A minor, C pattern we were doing earlier. So it goes, do it over and over and over again. Do it over and over and over again. Yeah, like so. Literally the same thing as the 2 bars before, or the 2 phrases before the. So I'm not gonna go through that again. But then yeah, after the over and over and over again, it goes into the oh. Again, I'm so sorry about the singing. I like to switch to an F bar chord here, but you can also stick with what I was playing earlier. So it's like oh. So it's 2 patterns where you're just strumming the chord. Sorry, I'll go over the pattern. The pattern is F to A minor to C, and then now we're incorporating a G chord. So yeah, 1 more chord, but again, another beginner chord, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then we're just strumming it once on the O's. And then you do that twice. And then it's like you're doing the O's 1 more, but now we're kind of building. So now it's just like we're playing 8th notes. So it's 8 strums. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So. And then on this last one, on the G, it kind of goes into the lyrics for the next part, but the pattern stays the same in the strumming, so. I know there's California, Oklahoma, all the places I ain't never been to. Down in the valley, Whiskey River, these are the places you will find me hiding. These are the places I will always you go through some of the lyrics, and then it switches to a different pattern briefly on the "These are the places I will always go." It switches to F, A minor, back to F, and then just to the C, so no G anymore. These are the places I will always go. These are the places I will always go. I am on my... Then for the "I'm on my way," like stick with the same F, A minor, F, C pattern, but just strum it once. I am on my way. I am on my way. I am on my way back to where I started. Then it goes back into the... These are the places I've never been to. Down in the valley, Whiskey River. These are the places you will find me lying. Anyways, you're doing a lot more of that F, A minor, C, G pattern. And then I think eventually it'll get back to the... I'm not going to go through all the lyrics because there are a lot. Eventually it'll get back to that I am on my way, I am on my way, I am on my way back to where I started. So whenever he's doing that I'm on my way, remember it's just F, A minor, F, C. So the pattern changes a little bit. And yeah, he does that at the very end. I am on my way, I am on my way, I'm on my way back to where I started. And then it kind of fades out for a sec, and then it goes back into the... And this is how the song ends. It goes back into the... Wish I was a slave to an age of dream. I messed it up. No, I'm sorry. I'll do the ending part again. Wish I was a slave to an age of dream. Lord have mercy on my rough and rowdy ways. So yeah, it's back to that like beginning lyrical part. But we're just doing one of each of the two different patterns. So yeah, it's like a shorter version of it basically. So it's the F, one pattern of F, one pattern of C, two patterns of F, two patterns of C with the hammer on, and then two patterns of F, two patterns of C with the hammer on. And with the lyrics, I just did it, but I'll do it one more time. Wish I was a slave to an age of trade. Riding on rail cars and working long days. Yeah, that's where the song ends. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, mess it up a little bit. Too late to redo. Beautiful little song. That's all I got for you guys. Hope this was helpful. And yeah, enjoy playing this one. It's really fun. So.